Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade Warriors have done it again. Just when the NBA world thought the dust had settled on a relatively quiet off-season for the Bay Area Giants, they've pulled off a move so shocking, so bombastic that fans, players, and insiders alike are still trying to wrap their heads around it. Late last night, breaking news dropped across multiple credible NBA channels that the Warriors had finalized a stunning out-of-nowhere trade that no one, and I mean no one, saw coming. This wasn't teased. It wasn't leaked by the usual insiders. And it wasn't something fans were predicting in mock trades. This was pure shock and awe. The Golden State Warriors just flipped the script in a move that could redefine their future and shake up the entire NBA landscape heading into the new season. So, what exactly happened? According to reports confirmed by league executives, their Warriors have traded Chris Paul, Moses Moody, and 2 future second-round picks in exchange for one of the most dynamic and under-the-radar forwards in the league, Jeremy Grant from the Portland Trail Blazers. That's right. Jeremy Grant is headed to Golden State in what many are calling the boldest move of the offseason so far. It's a trade that brings immediate implications on both ends of the floor. Repositions the Warriors in the Western Conference race and adds a fresh layer of versatility to Steve Kerr's system. This wasn't just a shake-up. This was a strategic recalibration by a front office that knows time is running out on the Stephen Curry championship window. Now, let's break down exactly why this is such a bombshell. First off, Jeremy Grant is no role player. He's a legitimate two-way force who can drop 20 points per night, defend multiple positions, and provide a level of athleticism and length the Warriors have been missing. Standing at 6'8" with a 73 wingspan and the ability to guard wings, stretch fours, and even switch onto guards, Grant gives the Warriors something they've desperately needed: defensive flexibility and scoring without over-relying on Curry. In Portland, he was often overshadowed by the chaos of a rebuilding roster. But in Golden State, surrounded by smart veterans, elite spacing, and a winning culture, he could thrive like never before. And let's talk about that scoring. Grant can shoot the three, drive to the basket, and hit clutch mid-range shots. He averaged over 20 points per game last season while shooting close to 40% from beyond the arc and saw. That kind of production on the wing is a luxury, and now it belongs to the Warriors. Imagine a closing lineup featuring Steve Curry, Klay Thompson, Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. That's length, shooting, IQ, and defense all over the floor. That's a nightmare for opposing teams. That's exactly the kind of firepower Golden State needs to compete with the likes of Denver, Phoenix, and Minnesota. But in a move this big, there are always sacrifices. Chris Paul's tenure in Golden State is now officially over after just 1 season. While his time in the Bay was short, it was significant. He brought poise, leadership, and much-needed second-unit stability. However, their Warriors knew that resigning him wasn't financially feasible long-term. His contract, while partially guaranteed, was one of their few movable assets, and they used it wisely. The reaction to the trade has been nothing short of explosive. Fans on social media are stunned, excited, and divided all at once. Warriors Twitter went into a frenzy the moment the news dropped. Some fans are thrilled about the boldness and the immediate impact Grant brings. Others are cautious, feeling the loss of Moody and the end of the Chris Paul experiment. But whether you love it or not, there's no denying that this move changes everything. Their Warriors just got faster, longer, more athletic, and significantly more dangerous. Around the league, rival teams are suddenly rethinking their off-season plans. One Western Conference executive reportedly said, "Their Warriors just jumped back into the title conversation. That was a savvy move." Analysts are already shifting their power rankings. Some are calling this the best under-the-radar trade of the summer. It's a perfect blend of fit, timing, and ambition, and it came when no one expected it. Steve Kerr is believed to be ecstatic about the acquisition. Grant fits perfectly into his motion offense. He doesn't need the ball in his hands for long stretches. He moves well off ball and he can defend the types of elite wings that have given their Warriors trouble in past playoff runs. From LeBron to Tatum to Luka to Kawhi, having another body that can switch and contest shots without fouling is a huge asset. And Grant is battle-tested. He's played big playoff minutes before. He's not afraid of the spotlight. He's hungry to win. And now he's got a golden opportunity to do exactly that. This move also signals a bigger message from the Warriors front office. They are not content with mediocrity. After a disappointing and inconsistent 2024 season, questions swirled about whether the dynasty was truly over. But this trade shows that they're doubling down. They believe the window is still open. They believe in Steve Curry's greatness. And they're not going to let it fade quietly. They're putting pieces around him that can help him win now, not 5 years from now. And that urgency is what makes this trade feel so electric. There are also whispers that this may not be the final move. With the Grant deal done, insiders are suggesting the Warriors could be targeting another bench piece in free agency. Perhaps a veteran backup center or a spot-up shooter to replace some of Moody's minutes. This could be the start of a string of aggressive win-now moves. All aimed at giving Curry and company the best possible shot at one last run. And make no mistake, Stephen Curry is at the heart of this. Sources say he was kept in the loop throughout the discussions and gave his blessing to the trade. He understands what Jeremy Grant brings to the table. He knows the importance of having someone else who can score when defenses collapse on him. He knows that time is ticking and he wants to win badly this trade. It's not just a roster move. It's a commitment to Curry's legacy. Training camp is going to be electric. Watching Grant integrate into the Warrior system, getting up to speed with the ball movement, defensive switching, and unselfish play style. It's going to be one of the most talked about storylines in the precision. And if things click, the rest of the league better watch out because this version of the Warriors, it's not just the old dynasty hanging on. It's a reloaded, reimagined squad with new weapons and renewed motivation. So now the question becomes, what's next? Can the Warriors stay healthy? Can Grant hit the ground running? Will Klay Thompson stay and accept a reduced role? Will Draymond continue to anchor the defense at an elite level? There are still unknowns, but one thing is certain, their Warriors are all in, and they just made one of the most explosive moves of the off-season. The fans have every reason to be excited. The players are motivated. And the NBA, it just got a whole lot more interesting. The Golden State Warriors have shocked us once again with a move that no one saw coming, but now no one can ignore. Jeremy Grant is a Warrior, and the chase for another banner has officially begun.